You will just take maximin and minimax. There will be a saddle point. You will identify the value of that game. So that's a very small problem. Okay. So, but there is a thing that you will not get a saddle point. So this is called as a mixed strategy. Okay. So this is called as mixed strategy. You know that always there is going to be competitors. We need to understand what the competitor is going to make, right? In a game, you want to know what is the competitor and what is the competitor's strategy, what they are having. So based on what strategy your competitor is following, you need to follow. If you know that you are going to make a loss, what you will do practically? If you know that you are going to make a loss, you are very sure you are going to make a loss, what you will try to do?
Minimize the loss.
Minimize the loss. That's all. We need to know the opposite person's strategy. If the person's strategy is best and we are going to make a loss, it is better to have an approach that we can minimize that loss. And if you know that we are having a very strong strategy and opposite party is not having a very strong strategy, already we are trying to maximize. So which means you have to just go ahead, try to take maximum. Okay. So when you have a loss, try to minimize the loss. When you have a profit or gain, you have to try to maximize it. So this is the concept of game. So every person is going to have some strategy. It may not be equal strategy. Sometimes B may be having only 2 strategy and you will be having some 5 or 6 strategies. But still it doesn't mean that since you have more strategies, you can win. Okay. It is all based on what is the input that we have provided and what is the output that is possible because of the decision that we are making. So just have an idea that competitor and yourself, both people will be having certain strategies and which is going to be successful one. Here I have not specified what is the strategy. B1 is one strategy, B2 is one strategy, B3 is one strategy for B. For A, there is 3 strategies, A1, A2 and A3. So now I need to identify following which strategy you can have more value. When I say value, maximizing of profit or else minimizing the losses. Okay, so it can be anything. And whenever you just see a problem, always it is an A's payoff matrix. In a problem, they will provide you only A's payoff matrix, not B's payoff matrix. Okay, when I say A's payoff matrix, B's payoff matrix will be opposite. So this is A's payoff matrix, right? B's payoff matrix will be very simple. Whatever positive, it will be negative. Whatever negative, it will become positive. So that will be the B's payoff matrix. So in a problem, whenever they specify, so it is always A's payoff matrix. So this is now A's payoff matrix. So this is the question we have. Okay. So the procedure is very, very simple. We have to compare the row first. Always row is priority. Even in assignment problem, we said that row is having the priority. So we have to start only with the row. The first procedure is, the first point of the procedure is, if all the elements in a row is lower than or equal to all the elements in another row, cancel the row which is lower. Okay. Second, when we go with column, if all the elements of a column is higher or equal to other elements in another column, cancel the column whichever is higher. I'm sorry. It should be higher, not lower. Okay, right. So when you go row wise, cancel lower. When you go column wise, cancel whichever is higher. Okay, so you can understand the problem procedure. When I solve, you can easily understand. Step 1, always you need to check whether it is having saddle point. Similar to the last problem, we have to check whether there is a common point or a common strategy from which value can be derived. See here, minimum of the specific row minus 2. Minimum of this row is 1, minimum of this row is 3. Okay, here column wise we are checking maximum. So 6 is maximum, 2 is maximum and 12 is maximum. We have made a note of. So row wise maximum, among the minimum the maximum is 3. Okay, so here column wise it is going to be minimax. Among the maximum, minimum is 2. So here it is 2, here it is 3. Okay, so both are not same answers. If there is not same answers available, so which can say there is no saddle point. So with this step, you cannot arrive at the answer. So if you get answer here, this is called as pure strategy. You are very clear what the opposite person is going to do. In such a cases, this is called as very pure strategy. But here it is not possible because we are not able to identify a common point where the game can be better or the value can be better. So in this problem, there is no saddle point. When there is no saddle point, so you have to go with a procedure called whatever I have specified there. Okay, so this is called as dominance method. Okay, so see here. First, I need to go row wise. Okay, first I need to go row wise. 2 is less than 6. 2 is less than 1 in the next row. And 4 is less than 12. So in procedure, what I said, when you compare row wise, if all the elements of one row is lower, what we can do? We can cancel that specific row. So we have cancelled this row A1. So now A1 is not in our picture, right? So then we can compare. Okay, so then we are going to make a comparison here. Column wise we are going. When we go column wise, see here, 6, 1, 6 is higher. Minus 3 and 2, 2 is higher. So we cannot cancel because one element is lesser. So next comparing 6 with 12, 12 is higher. Minus 3 with 10, 10 is higher. When you go column wise, you can cancel something that is higher. So I can cancel B3. Okay, so A strategy is not applicable and B3 strategy is also not applicable. Both will become 0. So now we will be having only 4 strategies here. Okay, so B1, B2, A2 and A3. So we will be having only 4 strategies. Clear? So with this 4 strategy, you can go for an answer. What is the difference between 1 and 6? You will get 5. So the difference between 2 and 3, so it is going to be again 5 because you know that in between there is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So there will be 5. Okay, and similarly the difference between minus 3 and 6 is 9. Okay, and the difference between 1 and 2 is 1. Okay, so see here 5 plus 5 you will get 10. Okay, similarly 9 plus 1 you will get 10. So what happens is, you see here, to make it 10, 5 is missing, right? So 5 comma 10. Again here, to make it 10, 5 is missing. So 5 comma 10. See here, to make it a 10, 1 is missing. So 1 comma 10. To make this 10, 9 parts are missing. So 9 divided by 10. So like this, we need to get 4 different points. Okay. So now how to identify value of the game? So here is the procedure. Value is equal to, okay, so the value is equal to, see here, 6 into 5 divided by 10 plus minus 3 into 5 divided by 10. So you will be getting an answer of 1.5. Okay, so this is a way in which you need to get value for the game. So answer for this specific problem is 1.5. Value of the game is 1.5. And what is the A strategy and what is the B strategy you need to answer? So now the A strategy is A1 is 0. Already we know that A1 we have tried out. So A1 is 0, right? A2 is, what is it? 5 divided by 10. So A3 is 5 divided by 10. So B strategy. So B strategy we have here 1 divided by 10, 9 divided by 10, and the B3 we have taken off. Right? So it is going to be 0. So in this problem, we need to give 3 answers. What is A strategy? What is B strategy? And what is value of the game? Value of the game is very simple. Take either B1 or B2. With anything you can get that answer. 6 into 5 by 10 plus minus 3 into 5 by 10. If you say that I don't want to solve in this way, take this one. So 1 into 5 divided by 10 plus 2 into 5 divided by 10. Then also you will get the same answer. Okay. And if you want to try in this way, 6 into 1 divided by 10 plus 1 into 9 divided by 10, you will get the same answer. Through any way, if you take and solve, you will get the answer value of the game is equal to 1.5. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to go only with B1, only with B2, or only with A2 and only with A3. With any person's strategy, if you just go, your value of the game answer is going to be 1.5. That you can make a try. I have taken 6 and minus 3. You try with 1 and 2 multiplied with this one. Or you take 6 and 1 multiplied with 1 and 9 by 10. Or you take minus 3 and 2 multiplied with 1 and 9 by 10 respectively, you will be getting the same answer 1.5. Okay, so this is problem by dominance method. Okay, so this is one of the simplest problem again. So if they ask in maybe a 10 mark question or whatever they ask, maybe 5 minutes, not more than that, you can solve this problem. Just have an idea that row wise you have to cancel lower, column wise when you compare you have to cancel something that is higher. So this should be applicable to all the elements. Even if one element is higher or one element is lower, we cannot use that specific row or column. Okay. Any doubt in this problem?